I'm Susie from Women's Fight News, sponsored by Champions Memorabilia, and I'm here with pro boxer Tysie Gallagher. Thank you very much for joining me, Tysie. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. Yeah, all good, thank you.
And so obviously tomorrow is your big fight. So you're fighting in Sheffield on the Unified Promotions show, and it's actually going to be televised, isn't it, on Sporty Stuff? It's on Sky and FreeSat. And you're up against a fellow Brit who's also undefeated at 1-0, Gemma Ruegg. So how are you feeling about tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm excited. I can't wait to go now. Can't wait to go. So had a good day today. Had the weigh in and just chilled out. This is luxury for me. In a hotel 2 days day before a fight. Lovely. I could get used to it.
So how was the weigh in and seeing Gemma?
Yeah, it was good. All good. Just as any weigh-in goes, really. Like, I was bang on weight, so that was all good. And yeah, seeing her just makes me want to get in the ring now, you know. But yeah, excited.
And what do you think of her as a fighter?
Do you know what? I haven't seen much of her, if I'm honest with you. There wasn't much. Hasn't really been much for me to go by, but from what I know, from what I've seen, she comes forward and she'll be putting pressure on the whole way. She'll keep coming. She's game. So yeah, I've just got to deal with that. Exactly what we've been working on, so should be good.
I'll ask you about that. And how's training gone for it?
Yeah, training couldn't have gone better, really. Like, I've just come out of I boxed like 4 weeks ago, so I was in tip top shape as it is. Fitness is perfect, so we had after the fight had a few days rest and then straight back into training and just finish where we left off. Really, keep going as where we left. So yeah, training went really well, to be fair.
I mean, as well, for your debut, you did like a 6-rounder, didn't you?
Yeah, straight into the deep end with a 6-rounder. But I preferred that. I wanted that, and I'm glad that I did that, to be fair.
And also, it's kind of a statement, this fight with Gemma, in a way, because a lot of fighters at your stage are still trying to work their way through some sort of journey fighters, losing records, and here you are going against a fellow undefeated British fighter.
Yeah, I'll get a lot of credit for it, but I think it's hard enough trying to get fights as it is, trying to get matched up and whatnot. So I think this fight is a perfect fight for me. Although she is 1-0, unbeaten, but yeah, I'm confident, and I think it's a good fight for me to take.
What's your prediction for tomorrow night?
My prediction, I'm going to win. I'm 100% going to win. Can't tell you how I'm going to win, but I'm going to win. A win's a win, no matter how I do it.
Definitely.
I'm just going to win. So yeah.
Because obviously you had your debut end of October. So what made you decide to turn over to become a pro? When did you do that, and when did you decide it?
So it was October last year. I stepped foot inside a pro gym after not really training much throughout lockdown and stuff, and I wanted to get back into it and get serious with boxing. So I went into the pub gym and met Tony and had a few sessions, and straight away I knew I'm ready to give it my all again, because I kind of slipped off after having a baby, and I wasn't fully in it afterwards. So but I was ready. I was fully ready, in my mind, my body, physically, mentally. I was ready to just get back into it. And yeah, a year ago I just went straight into it, and just been going from there. So never looked back.
I understand you started quite young, because you're only 23 now, but you started sort of 11, I believe.
Yeah, I was about 11 when I first started. So been in the game a long time, to be fair.
And what, I understand, because obviously we were just talking about how you've got a young daughter. So how do you find juggling everything in your life? Because obviously being a mum, training, and do you work as well?
Yeah. So it's hard. It's hard work. I'm kind of at a place now where it just works. It just flows. I've been a good little routine. The key to it is organisation and being organised. Because everything just kind of flows, and we've got our little routine of how it all. But obviously, I do get I've got really good support network, family and friends. So yeah, like it just works. It is hard work and it is tiring, and it's literally like from the like sunrise to sunlight down. It's just non-stop, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I love it. It's challenging, but really rewarding.
Do you think being a mum's changed you, as your attitude being a fighter? Do you feel like you're hungrier for it?
Yeah, like it's completely changed my perspective on everything, on life, on everything. But yeah, 100%. Like when things get tough, or every day I remind myself why I'm doing it, and I've got a little girl looking up to me, and you know, that's her mum at the end of the day, and I've got to do my best to be able to give her the best life. And yeah, that's my motivation, that's my reason. So
obviously you've got your fight tomorrow to concentrate on, and you're at super bantamweight. There's a lot of huge names at the moment at bantamweight. You've got like Ebony Bridges, who's had a big fight with Beck Connolly, Gangloff, quite a few that are sort of making waves. Obviously Shannon Courtney, Jamie Mitchell's coming on the scene now. Would that be sort of something you'd want, would you want to drop down in weight at some point to sort of get in the mix more there?
Yeah, definitely. That is the plan, really. I'm super bantam, but I definitely can get to bantam, and I will get to bantam. And yeah, like I obviously want to take it fight by fight, get as much experience as I can. But yeah, 100%, I'd want to be mixing in with all the big names and stuff eventually. So yeah, it's definitely on the cards.
And you've got some good sparring in with some fighters, like people like Ellie Scottney and people like that.
And even like I always want to learn from the best and with the best, and so there'll be a lot more over the next coming months. A lot more big names that I'm going to be going to spar and going to work with. So.
Is there any sort of female boxers out there at the moment that you sort of look up to, that you sort of aspire to be like?
Katie Taylor's the all-time favourite. Katie Taylor is. But there's loads. There's absolutely loads, like Savannah Marshall. There's all the UK female fighters coming through at the minute are amazing. Like even Natasha Jonas, I think she's going to be here tomorrow, doing some talking and commentating, I think, if I'm right. Yeah, I look up and like aspire, like I'm inspired by like all of the female in the game. Like I know how tough it is and how tough it can be, and like all them girls have paved the way and paving the way to make female boxing become big as it's becoming. So yeah,
Definitely been changing, hasn't it, over the last few years? Because I mean, obviously you've been fighting since you were 11, so you must have seen like these huge changes since then.
Yeah, huge. I would have never turned pro if this hadn't happened. Like I would have never turned pro if it wasn't if I didn't see such a big wave of like women coming through, because there was nothing really in it for females. But now it's like it's becoming big time. You always see women on undercards or main events. Like Chantel Cameron headlined the O2 a few weeks ago. Like you would have never seen that a few years ago. Like, and yeah, it's amazing, really.
What a fight she put on, a real headliner of a fight, didn't she?
Exactly, yeah. War.
Definitely. And I think what's great at the moment is that there's, because of COVID stopping things, suddenly you're seeing a lot of people debuting this year. You know, you're getting debut after debut. So you feel like you're coming in at a great time, that you're sort of coming in just as you're coming on that massive wave with everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Massive. Like, I think the number of female fighters this year is like the record breaking, like, number of female fighters that have turned over this year, and they're all doing their debut. So it's exciting for the sport.
So I'm going to say good luck tomorrow, and I'll tell everyone about what channel to watch it on, because obviously it's free to view, which is great, on Sky. So it's on Sporty Stuff channel, and it's 437 on Sky and 250 on FreeSat. So you know, what more could people want? It's free. A great card of female fighters.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, it's a great card. So,
and like you say, you've got people like Natasha Jonas, who's going to be there. Talking about the fights. So yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Anthony Collar, I'm sure. Anthony Collar, Tasha Jonas. So yeah, it'll be, tune in. It's gonna be a good night of boxing.
Well, best of luck, and I'll be
Thank
watching. And no, it's going to be a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and why not check out any other videos on the channel. You can follow Women's Fight News on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.